you're definitely more kitchen person. Not because I'm sexist. Let's get that out of the way right now.
No,
that is by choice. That is not by force.
Yeah,
Hello and welcome back to the Nuanced AF podcast. I'm Juan.
I'm Lex.
And we are two highly empathetic people who are always trying to find the nuance in everything because everything is nuanced AF. Now, if you are watching on YouTube, you might have noticed there's no video. And, that's okay. The video will be on Patreon, so if you really want to see our beautiful faces, consider subscribing there. But, Lex isn't me. She isn't like the most comfortable on camera. And you know what? Neither am I sometimes. We all have our days where we feel great, and we all have our days where we feel not as great. So this is just going to be purely an audio listening experience. So I hope you like ASMR because we're going to be whispering this entire episode. Right, Lex?
No.
See, she's already got it down. No, we're not. But yeah, so that's the reason why. Again, you really want to see a video? Consider subscribing to us on Patreon. So that is that. Lex, how you doing this week?
Okay.
You're okay?
How are you?
I am very okay as well.
You're very okay.
we're a bunch of okay people. Could be better, could be worse.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. Anything you want to say before we get into what I have planned for this week?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I've had this Reddit post saved as a potential talking point since episode 1.
Oh wow.
And we just haven't gotten to it, so I'm just like, all right, maybe now's the time to bring this up. So it's not strictly an Am I the Asshole? The title is I See Why the Patriarchy Exists. So,
okay.
I see why the patriarchy exists. I, 26 female, stay with my boyfriend who is currently unemployed. I pay for the rent, and he plans meals, cooks, and does the dishes. On the weekends, sometimes I do the laundry, but that's pretty much all I ever do. He even does our grocery shopping. I insist on cooking, but he wants to do it since he's more health conscious than I am. And guess what? This is the most relaxed I have ever been. It's almost like living with my parents. I have almost no stress. I come home, hit the gym, and just chill. This is the life. I get it now. This is why patriarchy exists. I want my boyfriend to get the job he deserves, but I can't help but think how easy my life currently is. Edit. I can't believe I'm having to explain this, but I see why men love a stay-at-home wife who handles everything and all they do is go to work. It's so much easier not having household responsibilities. And I just want to get your opinion on that because we have not one-to-one, but a similar split going on.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like he does a lot, but yeah, we do have a similar split. I don't ever do laundry. You do laundry 100%.
Laundry man.
100% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I cook and meal plan and yeah. I mostly do the dishes, but I feel like that's 80-20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mostly do them, but you'll definitely do them occasionally.
I'll try to help in when I can.
Yeah.
I think we keep our respective spaces clean.
Yeah.
So you're definitely more kitchen person. Not because I'm sexist. Let's get that out of the way right now.
No,
that is by choice. That is not by force.
Yeah,
I need to clear the air right now.
I really do enjoy cooking. Yeah.
You heard it from her.
I'm literally going to do a cheesecake.
Patrons
later.
will know that I am not holding a gun behind her.
No, I'm 100% I enjoy
YouTube,
cooking.
you'll just have to trust me.
Yeah. I'll 100% say that I like cooking. I like the meal planning, all that stuff. That stuff is genuinely, is work, obviously, but right. I do enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot more than doing laundry. So
yeah.
I thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. There's, laundry is something that like is okay with me. I'm fine washing, drying, folding, putting away. I don't know. It's my calling
It's your calling.
in the household.
In the household. Yeah. Well, and that's not to say too that you can't cook, because you can cook. It's just that like,
Oh yeah, push comes to shove.
yeah, like,
make me a mean omelet.
yeah, you do. Yeah, you have your like dishes that you can cook, and you. It's just definitely one of those things where I just happen to do more of it because I just it works.
And
out
you're better
that
at
way.
it, but you also like do more of it. So
Yeah,
it makes sense.
I'm better at it because I do more of it.
Mhm.
Kind of vibe. And I enjoy it more. Where I feel like you're just like, I'm eating to survive.
Yeah, there are some times where I'm just like, you know what? Today is a bagel and cream cheese with chips day.
Yeah, like there are some days where you're just like, I just want like snackies all day, and there are other days where and those days benefit me, because if I don't particularly feel like cooking, I'm like, okay, well, at least you're content with this bagel, I guess.
Yeah, I am. Obviously, I enjoy fancy food, but like,
Yeah.
it's not. I can eat out of the trash.
Oh my god. But going back to this, like, yeah, I feel like, I mean, does it make sense that in situations like this, like, yeah, like one partner does the majority of the housework and stuff? Like, yeah, I can see why that's appealing, like, but like, is it fair, and does like the person actually want to be doing this? That's what the real
That's
questions
what's
are.
more important.
Yeah.
The top comment here is, or the top reply. Honestly, if this is what works for you guys, it's what works. Be happy and get by. That's plenty these days.
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
I agree with that too. Like, I feel like if each partner is like happy in this situation, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
It's when it is like one partner's unhappy with how things are
like
going.
I feel like if you start to feel like you're being abandoned by your partner, that's when things get problematic.
Yeah, like a lot of times it'll be, this is like a role reversal, but it's the women who are often taking on a lot of like the household chores.
Absolutely.
And then there's the whole like invisible load situation where it's like there's a lot of labor that goes into running a household that a lot of times like not everybody notices or sees. And that I think is kind of a little bit what she's talking about here, where like, he's meal planning, he's like making sure all the food is together, like she occasionally will do laundry, that kind of thing. Like, it sounds like he's mostly running the house, where she's just kind of like coming home and enjoying the fruits of his labor, essentially.
Yeah, I'm trying to reread everything. It doesn't mention anywhere that they have kids.
Yeah, so this is just...
It might be just them too.
Yeah, which I feel like that is a bit easier to do, like...
Oh, 100%, because kids will throw a fucking wrench in things.
Yeah, 100%, like 9 times out of 10. Like, so I feel like... but yeah, like, ultimately I think it's what works for the particular couple.
Right.
Like, whatever works is most important. And yeah, I think generally that's fine. Like, if she's okay with that and he's okay with that, and if this was a more traditional situation and like the woman was doing all of the household chores, I think that's fine too, as long as they're fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, there shouldn't be any like forced labor here. Like,
yeah. And there shouldn't be any like shame or like coercion. Coercion. That's the word.
Coercion.
Thank you.
Yeah. Or like no, you don't do enough, but meanwhile the other person thinks that they're doing like way too much, and there's like a disconnect there. Yeah. That's when that stuff comes in. And it's also like being willing to like pick up the load of your partner if necessary.
Yeah.
Because sometimes sometimes that happens, and you need to do the other.
There are days where like
part.
That 80-20 turns into 50-50.
Yeah.
Sometimes even 100-0.
Yeah.
Like it's a day-to-day thing that you just got to be there for each other.
Yeah, 100%. And it's also different setups. Like for instance with us, it's you're home like way more than I am, in the sense of you can work from home, where like I don't have that option. Like I
Mhm.
have to go in at a certain time and be there at a certain time, and I come home at a certain time. And mine is more like regimented and scheduled, where yours you're not beholden to like anybody else. So it's a little bit easier for you to like, you know, pick up around the apartment or like do the laundry or whatever.
Yeah.
Where like for me, it's like I have to do that stuff, you know, when I'm off or like when I'm done work.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff needs to fall in those time slots, because that really it's more like what, because I'm at work 8 hours and then like driving 45 minutes is like, so it's like 9.5 hours I'm away essentially.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't do anything in that time frame. Like
Yeah,
I have to be, you know, there. So you just kind of do what works for you. Kind of make something that
we realize like we're on the same team and we want to work together as opposed to being on opposite teams. And like,
you can't be working against each other. Like if you're working against each other, you're not really a couple that works. Like you know, you're not working together.
Yeah.
It's not functional at a certain point.
Yeah. So yeah, I basically agree with the top reply. If it works, it works.
Yeah. Agreed.
On the topic of patriarchy, though, again, this is more of like this works for you too, so be it.
Yeah, it is more of like if it works for you. Like I think it's just more of like that's more of like a thought she had. Like, oh, I get why men like this, like coming home and having everything done. Like, I mean, because like who wouldn't like that in theory? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, of course that's nice, but that doesn't mean it's...
Because patriarchy is power for men.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, yeah. Exactly. And that's the thing, too. It's like, if, you know, if a woman, if the roles were reversed here, like, and this was like a woman and this was like traditional, you know, setup, whatever, then, yeah. Like, I get, like, men coming home... They are out working, women are in the house, you know, working in the home, that type of thing. Then, yeah, like, and if that's the only role she has, like, that's not necessarily okay if she's not okay with it.
Right.
Yeah, like, if she wants to have a job and he's not letting her, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But if she wants to be, you know, working in the home, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, that's also feminism, right? Like, supporting women in whatever capacity they want to be doing things, even if it is like a traditional role. Like, and I don't know,
I think it comes down to just letting people choose, having that choice,
letting
having that
people
autonomy.
choose. Yeah.
That's something that's very important to me.
Yeah, and even like men, if they wanted to be like a stay-at-home dad, like that's a thing. Like I have a regular at work who's a stay-at-home dad, and like his wife goes off and, you know, she's a doctor, so that's like how they have things set up. But that's like a role reversal of like traditional gender roles,
right?
So that's like a little bit different, but if it works for them, you know, it works for them. So
100%. All right, so finally glad we were able to hit that. That's been on
your list for a while.
Exactly. Yeah. So
that was an interesting one.
Yeah. The title grabs you because you're just like, what is this?
Yeah, you're like, what are they going to say? What are they going to say?
Because, you know, we're team fuck the patriarchy.
Yeah, it's just like, team don't, like, subjugate women, please, basically.
Exactly, yeah.
Or really anybody, but still.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to Am I the Asshole? Got a couple good ones here. Start off with, am I the asshole for going to my family's Christmases?
Okay. Where is this going?
My fiance, 46 male, and I, 32 female.
Oh, this is an age gap. Okay.
Yeah. Moved out to Colorado almost 2 years ago. I am from Minnesota and extremely close to my family and really didn't want to leave, but after a lot of convincing, I agreed. He has family out here he hasn't been able to see much in the past 20 years or so. Part of the agreement was that I would be able to fly home whenever I wanted, no questions asked. He has a lot of trauma associated with the holidays and becomes increasingly depressed around this time every year, but Christmas is a huge deal to my mother and it would absolutely crush her if I didn't come home for the festivities. We usually plan it around the 26th of December and I fly home New Year's Day. Fiance gets in a huge fight with me about it every year and makes me feel terrible about it starting in October. He says that I'm abandoning him at the worst time and I do not care about him at all. The guilt honestly crushes me for months out of the year, and I'm wondering if he's right and I am a terrible and selfish person for taking this much time to spend with my family and I should accommodate his needs more. Am I the asshole?
I wouldn't say so.
I would say not the asshole
Yeah.
for one part that you said. You said part of the agreement was that you would be able to fly home whenever you wanted, no
Yeah.
questions asked. So
Yeah.
done deal right then and there.
Yeah. If it was like, if there were more stipulations, then okay, sure, maybe. But I think ultimately this is like you guys need to have a conversation about this, because sure, like, you know, he has some trauma or whatever from the holidays, and like, you know, he's having a hard time. That's fine. But ultimately, like, I feel like that makes sense that she wants to be with her family as well. And it's like, you can still support him, but also like spend time with your family.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that there needs to be a conversation. Like, they need to be like forthright with one another.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it doesn't go into the trauma. So it's like, well, like what, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's partially on him to be like, hey, like, yes, she should be supporting him in like a difficult time. But if this is like consistently happening and has been consistently happening, like that's something that should be like a red flag in his head to be like, hey, I should like unpack this or like get some help or something.
Yeah.
For sure. Because it's like, obviously his trauma is valid, but
Yeah.
he needs obviously some help.
Yeah, him being 46, you'd hope he has the maturity to realize that.
Mm-hmm. And like, he obviously has enough to be like, oh yeah, this is a hard time for me all the time, but not enough to maybe like make that leap of getting help.
Right.
But his blame here is misguided, I would say.
Yeah, misguided, misplaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, dude, she moved to your state for you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's
she's already
another
giving
thing.
up a lot.
Yeah, she's giving up her whole family, everything she's probably known. It doesn't say if she's lived anywhere else, but imagine if she hadn't lived anywhere else. That's a pretty drastic change.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's not exactly like, you know, small potatoes, right? Like, moving states is huge.
Yeah, yeah.
And presumably to a place that only he knows people. She doesn't know anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's taxing in and of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure, I don't have it written down here, but I thought I read on, maybe there was an update or something where he was invited to come with her on those trips, but chose not to.
I feel like that's a good like collaborative effort. Yeah.
Collaboration.
Yeah, because obviously he doesn't want to be alone, which also, though, that is a little, I get that he wants his partner there, totally get that, but also he has a bunch of family there that he, you know, supposedly wants to hang around with and be with, so he's not like alone,
right?
Like, completely. Like, I get you wanting to be with your partner, but like, she also wants to see her family, and like, so I don't think that's wrong.
Yeah. I think it's wrong for him to get mad at her for wanting to do that. Yeah,
because it's not just all about him.
Right.
It's also about her, and that's why you need that like level of collaboration. It just doesn't seem present, and it's you need to find like a common ground, a middle ground somewhere.
Exactly. I think she's clearly not the asshole.
Yeah, I don't think she's the asshole either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Am I the asshole for not wanting to share an office with my wife?
Okay.
I have been working remotely at my job for a year and a half, and my wife started working remote for the first time 6 months ago. We have a small 3-bedroom home and are able to work in separate offices right now, but we are expecting and we will need one for the nursery. She now wants to share a desk and work remote in the same 12 by 12 room. The issues I have are she's on calls 50% of her day. Additionally, I work remote Mondays and Fridays. When she started, she worked remote Tuesday through Thursday, so we didn't have an overlap. She then had her boss change this, so we have Fridays overlapping. And now she's going to switch again, so she's remote Monday, Wednesday, Friday, causing an overlap with the 2 days I'm remote. My biggest issue is that she has the option to shift her schedule to work in the office Mondays and Fridays, but chooses not to and now wants to share an office. I cannot shift my schedule around. And then he has an edit here. She thought it was unfair that I had an quote-unquote extended weekend and didn't like working the middle of the week while having to go in Monday and Friday. Having Monday and Friday is very nice, I agree, but if I would switch it so there weren't overlapping days, I would. I can technically go into the office on Mondays, but nobody is there, but Friday the office is closed. Also, then I'd be going in the office 4 days to her too. So, I thought this was interesting because, well, we live in a studio apartment, and, you don't work remote, but, like, there have been times where I am doing, like, jobs here and there that I can do at home. And, I don't know, we manage fine.
Yeah. I do think it does add a layer of it where it's, she's also on calls. Like, that's...
That, too.
Because it's another person.
Because if you're both on calls...
Yeah, that creates so much conflict. Like,
I'm going to need some noise-canceling headphones or something.
Exactly, something. Like, because if you're in the same room, like, you're going to hear it, obviously. And then, like, I don't know, depending on, like, the industry, I feel like that could be, not necessarily great, because what if it's, like, they're talking about, like, insider information or something? Like,
yes.
I feel like that's, I don't know.
There could be some confidential stuff. There could be classified stuff.
Yeah, potentially.
Potentially.
Whatever
we don't know.
We don't know. But even so, like, yeah, I do think that's, like, kind of annoying and, like, inconvenient. But also... It's sort of it's circumstantial. Like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably just fixating on the fact that he said a small 3-bedroom home, and even if it is a small 3-bedroom home, again, us coming from a studio apartment, that sounds huge to have 3 rooms.
It's all it is all perspective.
I take calls in the bathroom.
Right. Yeah, it is all perspective with that. We're like outside. Yeah.
Like a bath and a half would be like a huge upgrade for us.
Oh, yeah. But they are having a baby, so, like, I get it. They need, another room. But also that is something you could, I mean, I know you'd maybe want the nursery to be finished, but I don't know, like, I have had, I know people that would wait to, like, do the nurseries until, like, they figured it out a little bit more. Like, the baby would just, like, stay in their bedroom or whatever, like the couple's bedroom, and then they would figure out, like, their life situations, like, depending if they didn't have a lot of space. Yeah, because, sometimes, you're in a space that's not very big and you need to make it work.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the situation that they're in, it seems like. But I guess, like, the wife could move it, but I also get her not wanting to move it.
Yeah.
And I also get, like, him being annoyed about the whole thing. Like,
yeah, I don't think there's a clear asshole here.
No, I think they both just have their perspectives, and they're kind of just like, nobody wants to budge, but then, again, collaborative effort. Like, you need to figure it out, for the sake of your relationship and your baby, obviously, because you're having a kid. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if there's, like, another space in the house where, like, they could make into, like, a makeshift office.
Yeah, or maybe a space for just taking well... If you have to be at a desk, though, if it's like a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, if it's like a Zoom meeting.
I know you can't move from that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I don't know if there's, like, another space that they can make into, like, a makeshift area or not. That could be, like, a solution potentially. Yeah. But then, like, I could see them being some resentment because then, like, who moves, Yeah. I feel like at that point, it's like you have to switch off. You have to, like, if you're sharing an office, one person has to do, like, you have to have a schedule for these things. Yeah. Like, one person gets the office and then the other person gets like the desk or whatever in the living room or something. Yeah.
And, like, I don't know if, like, she's gonna eventually she's gonna go on maternity leave. I don't know if he has paternity leave.
Yeah. I don't know where. If we're assuming the U.S. Is meh to both of those things potentially, depending on what circumstances you're in.
Exactly.
Maternity leave maybe. And is more probable than paternity leave. Yeah. At least in the United States. Yeah. You're lucky if you get paternity leave.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any leave at all. Maybe that's the time to like really hash things out.
Yeah.
Really figure out like what's gonna happen afterwards.
Yeah, you need like a schedule, like a workaround, like and not just for the work, but also for like baby, like who's doing what with baby and how is this working, and because if she's gonna go back to work, like hopefully there's like family or something. But yeah, like assuming she does have the intention of returning to work, because I feel like this wouldn't be a problem if that weren't the case.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like nobody's the asshole here.
Yeah. No clear asshole here.
Yeah. What's the consensus in the comments? So any
a lot of people were like, "We need more info," and we're asking like clarifying questions.
Yeah. I have a lot more questions.
There was one that's just like, currently you are the asshole, but there's missing info here that would be able to like flip that. Yeah. So. Yeah, we just need a little bit more.
Yeah, I think there needs to be a bit more info, but even so, I don't think either one of them are. Yeah. They have their issues, and they're trying. In this case, he's trying to deal with this in this way. Exactly. Yeah. So they just need to have a conversation about things. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna take a break real quick. When we come back, we'll do those TikToks. We'll see you then. Hey friends, hope you're enjoying this episode. This is normally where an ad would be, but you're in luck. It's just little old me. So I guess this episode is sponsored by us. In case this is your first time here, welcome. We started this podcast because we wanted to eventually do this full time and have this support us. But for right now, we're actually trying to fund our wedding. Lex and I have been together for 10 years now and engaged for a couple years. And with expenses unfortunately showing no signs of dropping, it's safe to say that weddings are costly, to say the least. So if you like what we're doing and want to support us, you can subscribe to our Patreon, you can buy us a coffee, or you can simply share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much in advance, and enjoy the rest of the episode. All right, everyone, welcome back. So for TikTok, I'm going to start off with one that I want to show you that will prompt a discussion, and then depending on how much time we have, I'll let you choose one or two that I have here that you might be interested in seeing based on the title. Okay. All right. So the first one I have here, I have titled, "What do long-lasting couples talk about?" Oh, interesting. Figured, we've been together for 10 years. Yeah. Hi, friends. All right, here we go.
My friends who are in long-term relationships can attest to this. I always ask couples the same question, especially couples that live together or have been together a really long time. I'm like, what do you guys talk about? This is like my Roman Empire. I ask everybody this. What do you guys, if you've been together for like 2 years, you live together, you spend every waking moment together, you guys go to dinner, just the two of you, on like a night out, what do you talk about? Like, how is it? I understand that you can fill the space with like an hour's worth of conversation, but what makes it fun? Like, are you actually having fun? I don't understand. And don't say it's like, oh, it's just like having dinner with a friend of 10 years, because it's not. Because you're with this person all the time. Your boyfriend knows everything about you. You talk all the time, way more than a friend. So like, okay, here's a better example. You go on a vacation with your husband of 5 years. You live with this guy, so you spend every waking moment with him, okay? Then you're together alone in the car on the way to the airport, in the airport lounge, in the airplane, in the hotel room, on the beach, in the pool, together, just you guys. How are you feeling that? How are you not like, oh my God, get away from me? I don't understand. How is it not dead silent? How is it dead silent? Can you be honest with me? I get that you have sex. Okay, fine. Let's say you don't have kids. Can't talk about the kids. That's gone. What are you talking about? Do you bring conversation cards? Or like, I would need like a conversation cards? Who are in long-term relationships.
Those do exist.
Those do exist. Yeah. That's true.
Hold on. These top two comments. First one is, honestly, gossip, people watch, and then comfortable silence, and it's the best.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's pretty accurate.
Second one is, we're talking shit.
Yeah, that's also true.
Which I guess falls into like gossip.
Yeah, gossip. Yeah.
But so, Lex, what do we talk about being together for 10 years?
I mean, kind of everything. Like, yeah, definitely people watching. Yep. Definitely gossiping.
And there's definitely comfortable silence where we literally just want to be next to each other.
Yeah.
We don't have to be talking. We can both be on our phones.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe
you could be on your Switch playing Pokemon.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like we're on our phones, or like
Yep.
maybe well, a lot of times like we'll send each other like reels or TikToks
Yes,
or memes.
that's
or,
what we talk about.
Yeah, a lot of that's definitely
Like
the
art
vibe.
mimics life.
Yeah.
Like we do this in our real life.
Yeah, like
So
a lot of like the podcast is just what we talk about.
yeah.
Like we'll bring up things like sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's not, sometimes
Yeah.
it's in between, and yeah, you I feel like you always find stuff to talk about as long as you actually want to talk to the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the point she was making about like, going on a vacation like with your
Mhm.
partner of like 5 years or so, like, I know surface level it looks like, well, how can that be fun if you're together all the time, always? Like,
But it's the most fun because you're with the person you want to be with.
yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully
Yeah.
you're with someone who you like sharing experiences together. Like,
Yeah.
that's what's fun.
And like you don't need to be talking like all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
that's definitely not what is happening. I think more of what she's saying is conveying like, how are you not bored
Yeah.
of this person
Yeah.
yet, kind of vibe. Like we've been together like 10 years and I am definitely not bored with you at all.
I'm not bored with you at all.
Yeah. Like in fact, like I just want to keep it going. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't want like I don't know if this is uncommon, maybe weird, I don't really know, but I don't really think we tire of one another that easy either, like
Mm-mm.
and we live in like a small studio apartment, like our
Yeah.
space is small, like, and we still don't like, we don't really get into fights because of like we're in such close proximity, like
Yeah.
I never want to like push you out the door, be like leave,
Yeah.
like there's none of that, and I don't feel that way, and I don't think you feel that way.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You
If
know,
any-
we're still able to find our prospective like spaces. Like,
Yeah.
my space is like my desk.
Yeah.
I love
Mhm.
being there, and then
Yeah.
you have your little corner with your little snacks, and
Yeah.
and also like you are in the kitchen a lot. Again,
Yeah.
not because I'm sexist.
No,
but because-
just because I'm doing things in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah, I am not
Yeah.
forcing you into the kitchen.
No, I'm literally just in there to be in there to be doing things for the week or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we have our own little like respective spaces, and like yeah, like and yeah, like sometimes alone time is nice, but I feel like most of the time I would rather be with you than not with you.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. I had one time taken a trip to Seattle for
yeah.
like 4 days, and my
Yeah.
God, like leaving you,
That was sad.
I sobbed, I wept because like we had not been apart for more than like
yeah.
12 hours.
Yeah, for like
Um,
what? Years, like
Yeah.
literal years at that point. And
Yeah.
and like any trip we've gone on, we've gone together,
Yeah.
or we've gone with like together with friends. So it's been like to go on like a trip solo. And like the last solo trip I took was when I went to like California in like
Mhm.
2017, I think.
Yeah.
And then like any other trip, it's been me and you or with friends.
Yeah.
And you
And like I had never traveled that far alone.
yeah.
So that was a little scary to me. And
yeah.
like
Makes sense.
I don't know, like I just wanted my partner there.
Yeah, because it's like it's reassuring to have another person you like trust there, but
Mhm.
it's also just to have a buddy and to share experiences with. And you could obviously share things with me, like you were texting me and showing me pictures
Oh,
and
yeah.
FaceTiming and whatever, but it's like it's not the same as someone like physically being there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes up for a little bit of it, but not all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely I so very much missed you.
Yeah, I missed you too.
Yeah.
And like I feel like it was probably a little bit easier for me because I was still like working and stuff, so
Yeah.
it was like it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
But there was definitely a day where like I had off and I was just like, what do I do without the baby? Like
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like I was still getting like we have a Ring doorbell. I was still getting notifications of you coming in and
yeah,
going
going
out.
out, yeah.
And I was like, there she goes.
Yeah.
And here she comes.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. I do feel like our relationship is a little bit maybe not entirely unique, but in that way. But I do feel like a lot of people more, at least like a lot of the couples that I know that have been together for a while, with the exception of like a couple, they all kind of do need like that collective time away, like that time away
Yeah.
from their partner. And I do think that's like valuable to
Yeah.
like, you know, have your own interests in things. And
Yeah.
like we do, but it's also like we can share those collectively too. Like we don't
Yeah.
need to be like solo 100% alone to do those interests.
Mm.
Like, you know, you have your video games and I have my video games and,
Mm.
you know, I'm cooking and you're doing volleyball and
Mhm.
like, you know, all these things. But I don't know. I just feel like we are very good at like cohabitating, I guess.
We are. Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't want to like shove the other one out the door. Or, like,
no. If anything, we'd like
yeah.
to get closer.
If anything, yeah, like we're like, don't leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like
Oh man, I give
Yeah.
you such a hard time whenever you,
whatever
you
gonna
leave
work.
from work.
Yeah, like you still. Yeah, like I don't know. I wonder how that would be different too if we were both in a situation where we were both doing remote work.
Mm.
I wonder how that would change things because like I am gone like most of the time 5 days a week,
Yeah.
like 9 hours out of the day. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there is a good portion of the day like you don't see me. Like you'll text me or I'll
Yeah.
text you, but we don't see one another.
Yeah.
The only time we have like completely together are like, you know, the days that I have off. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know how if that would change, but I don't know. I feel like it probably wouldn't change that much.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I feel like we would collaborate
Yeah.
to figure out something that would work.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
yeah.
that even that wouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah, I feel like it
Just 'cause,
wouldn't.
we have such a solid foundation.
Yeah. And I feel like anything that I would do like remote would be like kind of different than what you would be doing.
Yeah.
Or like you could do those things like at a different time than I would be doing those things.
Oh yeah, that too. Because like
Yeah.
I'm such a night owl.
Yeah, and I'm definitely more of like a, you know, mid-morning,
Mm.
afternoon
Yeah,
person.
you're
So
usually always up before me.
yeah, except on the occasional when you beat me to it and then you fall asleep. Like
Yeah, sometimes I
Yeah.
could go to bed real early, get a full like 8-hour, maybe even 9-hour
Yeah.
night's rest, and like be up like for me super early would be like anything before 8.
yeah.
And then some people just
Yeah. 8's like when I get up in the morning, 8 or 9.
damn.
Yeah. Usually like 9.
Yeah. But going back to what I was saying, like I could get a full 8-hour, 9-hour night's rest, be up super early, and then just in the middle of the day I'm just crashing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like so.
You do have like hard crashes in the middle of the day for sure.
Yeah. Going back to this TikTok here. Yeah, we don't get bored of each other.
Yeah, we don't. We really don't. I feel like I don't know. I've definitely not yet. That hasn't happened yet. It's been 10 years and I'm still very much like I want to be with you all the time. Like
Mhm.
you're the first person I want to do anything with.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I want to do something new, I want it to be you that's next to me like
Yeah. Cuz like the thought I had the most at Seattle was Lex would love this.
yeah. Yeah, there were quite a few text messages where you said something similar.
Yeah, and I'm just
Yeah.
like I know you always say you wish you were here, but I really wished you were there.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I get because, you know, also a part of it too was that, you know, I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just like, yeah, like money wise, like couldn't make it work. And then it was just like, well, you really want to go. So like you go. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. And it's like, this is something that you also really have wanted to go to. And like, since you were a kid,
Yeah.
you know, be able to do it. So it was like, go like,
Yeah. And I didn't really have a chance to do it again this year, but the possibility was small. It was like a 2% possibility that I could have done it again this year. But it really was a deal breaker if you couldn't come with me this time around.
Yeah.
If I had to go alone again as amazing as it would be, it would break my heart again to leave you like that and not have you be with me.
Yeah.
Because like being in Seattle, I just wanted you there with me. I just wanted to show you
all the things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to experience it with you because
you're
my partner, and like I can't get bored of you.
Yeah. Like I just want to keep doing life with you.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of like the hallmark of a good relationship. I feel like you just want to keep doing things with this person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think that's. And I mean, we've been together 10 years at this point. Like, there was never really a time that I was like, even when we moved into this apartment that we have now, and it's like small, obviously, but there was never a point where I was like ever bored of you, ever really all that annoyed with having you around. Like, that's never happened.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been like so irritated to the point where I'm just like, go away.
I think it's because we are each other's safe space.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it.
That's why we like love coming home to each other.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you're the first person I want to tell anything to.
Yeah.
Like, you're the first person I want to be like, tell all my work stories to. Like, yeah, just or do anything with. Like, yeah, like I think like we're just like stronger together.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair thing to say.
Yeah. So, long story short, find you a Lex.
Find you a Juan. Juan's great.
Oh, Lex is even better.
You're cute.
You're cuter.
Thanks.
Welcome. All right, so I'm gonna let you look at the list of TikToks I have and just tell me, like, read all of them and then tell me which one you want to watch first.
Got you.
We already did what
the
do
32
long-lasting couples talk about.
Yeah. Let's do 32-hour work week.
I knew
that one's interesting to me.
Yeah, this one's awesome.
Oh, okay. Cool.
A UK company ditched its wildly successful 4-day work week out of nowhere for the best reason possible. From 4 days to 32 hours a week, whenever, wherever you want.
Wow, that's cool.
CEO of UK
that sounds
tech
like
company
you.
Lumen SEO
Like you would love that.
announced in a LinkedIn post that the 4-day work week was so good for employee mental health and productivity, he decided to double down and take it a step further. Same amount of work time as the 4-day week, but with total flexibility. Nelm says he wants to try this because everyone has their own work style. Some people are best in the early morning and others don't really wake up until 2 or 3.
Yeah.
He wanted everyone to be able to do whatever works best for them. He also wanted women to have the freedom to work around their monthly cycle.
Oh,
and for
would
men
love
to be able
that.
to work around their hormonal cycle, which is more of a daily flow. He also wanted Lumen to be a more attractive place for parents to work, and of course, having that complete flexibility is huge for moms and dads.
Yeah,
Selms also said
big.
he noticed that not only was everyone's mental health and productivity better on a 4-day work week, but that employee retention got better as well. So he's eager to see what doubling down like this will do for the company too. The research says that Lumen SEO's experience with a 4-day work week is not unique. Shorter, more flexible weeks are linked to higher productivity, lower burnout, better health, and they often save companies money. Unfortunately, we all have to work, but there are better ways of doing it. And as Nelms put it, Lumen SEO is figuring out how to make work more of a life enhancer instead of a life degrader. A UK company ditched it.
I love that.
So we moving to the UK?
Right. I love that because, first off, the 4-day work week, I think, is ideal generally anyway. But doing something like this is even more ideal, obviously, because you can, like, all those options, like good for moms, good for dads, parents, like generally. But also like when women have their periods, it's like, and that's also very varied. Like some women have very like, simple, like easy periods. Like, even like the best period is still like you're bleeding for like, 3 to 7 days. So that's not fun. But yeah, some people have like a lot of symptoms or like complications or like, health conditions like endometriosis that's like makes things so much harder. And I think that would be great. And yeah, like same for like everyone should just have the ability to be like flexible with those things and make work like not as much of a chore or like a hassle or an annoyance.
Yeah. I know like different types of work that's just not possible.
It's not possible, yeah.
But if it is, like why not offer that?
Well, yeah, why not offer it? Like I think that makes so much sense. And like and how I work would be, oh, I'm just going to do 4 days in a row and then have the rest of the time off. Like that would be me.
Yeah, exactly.
I would just be like, great.
Honestly, you could have 3 11-hour days.
Yeah, exactly.
And then have 4 days off.
Yeah.
So
if you wanted to make it even.
I think too many, I don't know, employers think the worst automatically, that like, if we give them a 4-day week or a 3-day week, or if we let them work remote, they'll be lazy and they won't be productive. But it's just like, no, like studies have shown the opposite.
A lot of this is working with people and not against people.
Exactly, yeah.
And I love that. I think there needs to be more companies that do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's just a smarter way of, like you said, for productivity, but also just to avoid burnout.
Exactly.
Like people are able to like be more, have more longevity when it comes to like their work life, and just more work-life balance. Like I feel like that's so necessary, and something that like in America we really don't have. Like work-life balance is kind of just like all over the place for most people.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like you have to either work in an industry that really like cares about that, or you make it happen yourself.
Mm-hmm.
In your case, you've kind of done that.
Yeah.
You've made that a thing.
Yeah.
For me, it's like not as simple.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, like that is great. Like I wish that more companies did stuff like that. Even just like a 4-day work week for most places would be like a step up, or a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like this is like another level of that, and that's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Just the idea of like working with your employees should be more normalized.
Yeah.
Like I especially like I remember you showed me like someone, I forget her name, but they have a company where everyone's paid the same. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Whether, you're the CEO, her, or you're just an entry level person, like everything everyone's paid the same, and then if there's an overabundance or profit at the end of the year, that's like split evenly, or like, everything is the shared, I guess is a good word.
It's like a profit sharing system essentially.
Okay, yeah.
And like companies here do that too, to an extent, but like everything is divided more or less equally among the employees. Like, and this is a small business, it's not like a big corporation or anything, but like it's divided evenly.
Yeah. And I'm not saying every company has to do that. Like I think a little bit of variation, discrepancy is okay, top to bottom.
Yeah.
But when it's so supremely unbalanced,
that's like no CEO should be getting like multiple bonuses when they're laying off employees. So
yeah, like if the lowest paid employee can't afford to live, and here you are, a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
Like
multi-billionaire, like exactly, or even just multi-millionaires. Like like it's like
there's an imbalance there.
There's an imbalance. Yeah, it's like get your bag, but also like take care of the people under you.
Yeah, and like again, I'm not saying that like you shouldn't be able to make money.
Yeah.
But when you won't even notice some of that like being gone, like you won't even feel it, but it would like change people's lives.
Yeah. And like
I don't know.
And I always wonder, especially with like CEOs or just people that make like a crap ton of money, it's like I always wonder, like, are you any more happier, like hoarding all that wealth, because there have been like multiple studies that have cited that there's like a certain level of money that you make that like after that certain amount you just aren't any happier.
Yeah.
And I just think that I wonder, like, people are making like twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, sometimes that, even more, sometimes like that amount, and you're just like what could you be doing with all that money that is more beneficial than just hoarding it or putting it into the stock market or something? Like, it's like, I'm all for you having a good retirement, like that's totally cool, like, but also help other people, like I feel like that should be the end goal.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like some people get to a certain amount of like money where like they fall into something opposite where they get greedier.
Yeah, that is kind of a weird phenomenon. Like the more money you make, like in some ways they say like the money changes people, but I think it's more true that money just kind of like exacerbates like who you are as a person even more. Like if you're a good person, you're going to like just do good things with that money.
Yeah.
Or like, you might take care of you and take care of your own, but you're also going to do well for others as well.
Yeah.
But then like if you were more ambitious, or like, that's not to say that being ambitious is a bad thing, but I think you reach a certain level of ambition that you're just doing it for you. You're not doing it for others or anymore. Like it's not, the goal is no longer to help people. It's a means to an end for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you just start to view it as power, and you just you just want more of it. And
yeah. And like, again, power isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just how you handle it, how you use it. Like, having power can be like a very beneficial thing, like in a lot of ways. But it's like you need to actually handle it well, and I think oftentimes people don't handle it very well.
Yeah,
like,
I've always had the sentiment of like, if I was a billionaire, I would fight the other billionaires.
You'd fight the other billionaires.
I create my own like universal basic income for everyone.
I often feel like that there are people that want to do things like that, but it's like there's so many billionaires that like their collective wealth keeps those people that want to do really good down.
Yeah.
Because like collectively they have more money than like the world, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. So I wonder how many people really do want to do good, but then like they get shut up or like, shut out because of, or like, whatever.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but like I do wonder if the Illuminati really does exist. Like, and it's like just run by billionaires and like to keep them in power. I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe I shouldn't even be talking about this on.
Maybe not on the podcast.
Maybe we should cut this.
Yeah, like there's a certain level of wealth where you're just like, that's like kind of gross that you have all that money.
Yeah.
Like, because I've said this to you a million times, like that I don't even like being rich would be nice, but at the end of the day, like I don't need to be rich. I just need to have enough money so we can like have a decent life. Like I don't need a mansion. I just want like, a sensible house and a car, like, and and have these things be like in relatively good condition and like, you know what I mean? Like I don't need things to be like insane, like have a million cars, a helicopter, like fucking
a private jet.
Like I don't need all this shit. Like I just need, to not be worrying about money constantly. Like I just need to be a little bit more stable than we are, kind of thing. And so I've always said that like if I had won the lottery or made a lot of money or whatever, like I would definitely want to help other people around me, like especially like
absolutely
it's like obviously we're gonna help ourselves out a bit, but like help other people too. Like that should be the goal.
Exactly. Not to bring up Taylor Swift again, but she recently made a $100,000 donation. Yeah. To it was a kid with.
Her name is Lila.
Yeah. And what did Lila have? Some cancer.
Some form of cancer. Yeah.
Okay.
Some sort of. I don't know if it was, in her brain or if it was like there was just a tumor in her brain that was cancerous. I don't know the full details of it, but she was a little girl who has had cancer. I know she completed her chemo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I think she's waiting for the scans or whatever to be officially confirmed cancer free, but it seems like it's looking on the up and up.
That's good.
Yeah.
And like, obviously her fans saw that and in response started donating $13 because 13 is Taylor Swift's favorite number, and basically matched Taylor Swift's
it
donation. And it's just like that is the power of money, and like you can do such good with it.
Yeah. And like I especially love that like that Taylor like put that money down And then like literally the Swifties were like, oh, this is a worthy cause. Let's match the money.
She didn't ask her fans to donate either.
No,
she just donated herself, and then this is what the fans wanted to do. So
yeah. And I feel like she does that a lot. Like I don't know if this is like real or if this is just like a joke that Swifties say. Because like I guess this could technically be real, that she just like sits there at home and like scrolls through GoFundMe, like just to see like, you know, who am I going to donate to? Like it's a roulette wheel, basically.
It's like her Wordle of the day. Like.
Yeah, of who's going to get like a donation, like kind of thing. And I'm like, that's kind of a fun way to like give back. Like,
yeah. That does sound like fun. Like I feel like I'd do that. So.
Yeah, because it's like, oh look, this person needs like, you know, whatever, $1,000. Like people always like, I've seen people like get on her, be like, oh, why didn't you give her like $1 million? And I'm like, because there's a lot of people in need, and like she can't give away all her money.
Yeah.
Like if someone's asking for like, I get that logic too. Like if someone's asking for like, oh, I need $2,000 or something. Well then yeah, donating $2,000. Perfect. And then anything over that, golden. Like that's like icing on top of the cake.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I get it that there's like a distance between, you know, very much like us versus them kind of mentality. But also like if people are giving money and they're being generous, like that's something to celebrate, not to like, you know, shit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like even if this was strictly a publicity stunt of sorts or a PR stunt, whatever, it's still a worthy cause.
Yeah, it's still a worthy cause. And it's like, in like, yeah, Taylor Swift's name is big enough where like, yeah, you're going to notice that on a GoFundMe, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's going to happen. And it's not like this is the first time she's done something like that.
Yeah.
Like she's done stuff like that before. Or like, yeah, come to people's weddings or like send gifts to weddings. Like,
speaking of weddings, I mean, Taylor.
Oh, we're inviting her 100%.
We're inviting her.
And Travis. Travis can come.
We are, you know, Taylor, you can buy us 100,000 coffees at buymeacoffee.com/nuanceafpod. No.
We're like, just pay for our wedding. Just $10K, Taylor. It doesn't have to be a $100K wedding.
Yeah, just 10K coffees.
Yeah, 10K coffees. Doesn't have to be a lot of money.
No, it doesn't.
Which 10K feels like a lot to me, but I'm sure to Taylor Swift that's like, oh, I made that in like an hour.
I blinked and I made that.
Oh, look, my record sold like 200, whatever it was.
My
like
100th variant brought me over.
Yeah, my 100th variant brought me like in 2.5 seconds. Like, yeah.
Okay, that's where, Taylor, you gotta calm down.
The variants, you mean?
You're being too loud. No. Can you just not?
I'm not gonna hate on her for working capitalism. That's, you know, do your thing.
Yeah.
But make the system work for you. I get it.
Yeah.
But that's also like that's partially on her, sure, but it's also partially on the consumer, because it's like you don't have to buy the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's also like, yeah, could she not put out a million things? Sure, she could also not do that.
Just Taylor, don't girl boss too close to the sun, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
To use your own words.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like that is going to be all the time we have for this episode. Thank you so much for joining us and listening. If you don't want the party to end, consider subscribing to us over on Patreon, where we record for a few extra minutes and you get early access to episodes. We are a few weeks ahead on there. Or if you'd rather, you can just buy us a coffee, like I said, at buymeacoffee.com/nuanceafpod. We enjoy our coffee. We just tried a new place that opened up by us, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely want to go back.
Yeah, so we love our coffee, and consider buying us a cup. But if you want a free way to support, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that we can monetize our channel. And again, any and all proceeds will go towards our wedding fund. You can find all our links in the description below in the show notes, or at linktree/nuancedafpod. That is linktr.ee/nuancedafpod. Thank you so much for joining us and listening. And remember, in a world where nothing is black and white, it's our jobs as human beings to find, understand, and be that nuance, because we are all nuanced AF.